What's good, everybody? I didn't like that. What's good? What's good? What is good, everybody? Welcome back into the channel. It's your boy. You already know who it is. In today's video, really what I'm trying to do here is just get the ball rolling on the whole documentation and producing thing. I have a lot that I want to make. Spring, summer little collection. I want to start putting stuff in different places. Definitely might be making some announcements soon, so you know, things are coming and I need to have things made for the events and the situations and everything. So in today's video, I have a extra small top that I'm going to run, see sort of just what it looks like. I have my mannequin Dakaria here is what I'm calling her. Shout out to Dakaria. Everybody say hey to Dakaria. Alright, not too much, you feel me? But anyways, yeah, so I'm gonna run that sample, and then I'm also going to be making a jacket out of this stuff because I've been sitting on it for a while and I just really want to just start making stuff. And yeah, I really like this fabric. It's very cool looking. It reminds me of like a VHS tape. I know some of you people out there don't know what a VHS is. I'm aging myself, but anyways, gonna be making this and that, and if I have some more time today, I'm gonna make something else. I just need to make things. Like I said, for all of the events and everything that I'm trying to do, I need to have some stuff, so that's what we're gonna do. Okay, I'm so sure that this angle is not swaggy or not the best, but I'm just trying my different angles out right now, you know. I just have to keep telling myself that like nothing has to be perfect. It's okay if the angle isn't right, and just to go forth with it, man, because it's like life is so short to just be always scared of being perfect, you know. Okay, so what I'm gonna do first is probably put some interfacing onto, this is a back, just so folks can see. This is a back, and this is how small it is. It's pretty small, but I only had so much fabric of this, so I could really only make an extra small garment. So yeah, if it doesn't fit like an adult person, that's okay. I would just archive it or do something with it, but that's what that is, and that's what I'm gonna do first. I've already started my pattern for the jacket. The only thing that I am hesitating on is what type of pocket that I want to do, because with this material, you know, it's patterned, I guess you'd call it. So, you know, I don't really know if I want to obstruct the pattern with like a pocket, like doing a welt pocket that isn't in line with the pattern, you know, because I sort of want my pocket to have an angle to it. Then I was also thinking of doing like a hidden pocket, and maybe that could be cool, but then I would still have to make sure that the pieces align, which isn't too hard, but also I wanted to make this sort of easy on myself. So I have to figure that out, and I will figure that out, and I'm not going to be indecisive about it. But yeah, that's the pattern, and yeah, we're going to do this first. Okay, that's going. You got to get the interfacing. What type of interfacing do you guys use? I typically get like the lightest interfacing I can get, and then I like to do that because I think it's more versatile than getting like a really heavyweight interfacing that you can only use on heavier weight fabrics, you know. So if I get like the lightest, then you know I can double it up or triple it up potentially if I need to, to make whatever I'm interfacing more sturdy, yeah, let me know what type of interfacing you guys use. Okay, so we got our pattern. Real small, but I know there are people out there that are actually small. Like there's small human beings out there that could potentially fit this. That's why I have the mannequin. The mannequin is, I believe, like a 24-inch waist. So like definitely, I believe most adults are like 28, 26 maybe. So definitely small body. But yeah, something just to go off of and something to put it on just to see. Okay, that last angle was terrible. Because this is such a small piece, I'm not spending really too much time on it, so even if it comes out just not fitting anybody, then I'll be okay with that. Or at least that's what I tell myself, so I don't get sad and cry about it. How are you guys doing today? Hopefully nobody watching my video has ever used any type of AI or anything like that, because all of those things are very stupid and very disrespectful to art and artists. So yeah, hopefully you guys are having a good day and you have not used that ever in your life to do anything in your life because it's stupid. So I believe I'm going to change course a bit, and instead of making the jacket out of that fabric I was telling you about, I've been sitting on these pieces of material, or just like these pieces I'd cut out from previous garments that I had repurposed. You see you have like a pocket here, another pocket here, but point being, I am going to make a jacket out of all these pieces. Like I have this, I was playing around with this, I think this is kind of cool. Have been hesitant on making it because I feel like it's going to come out ugly, and I hate when that happens because I feel like everything I need to make needs to be good and sellable, but it doesn't always come out that way. Again, not a how-to, just a hey, what's up, day in the life type of thing. And I do have music going. I don't know if it's that loud. I don't think it'll be picked up on the microphone, but hopefully not. Don't sue me. If anyone from the Minnie Riperton estate is hearing that, don't sue me, please. Huge fan. Slow documentation. It's not like 1.4 second, clips kind of thing. This is just, we're just bullshitting. I'm gonna curse a little bit. I know I might have some kids and stuff watching. Don't curse. That's not what you should be doing. I got a question for y'all. Do they have like wireless sewing machines? Because I was thinking about that and I was wondering if I should even be mentioning it, because I could be giving away like $1 million idea. Like a wireless sewing machine, so you don't have the wires and everything. And I don't say I hate technology, but I don't know how much I like everything being computerized and everything like that, but a wireless sewing machine would be fire, because then I wouldn't have to worry about all these wires underneath my feet and tripping over them and everything, and I would just have wouldn't that be sick? So yeah, I'll give y'all that idea for free. Wireless sewing machine. Somebody come up with that and holla at me. So I want to make a video of just the sounds of sewing. I think that would be kind of sick. Maybe I'll make a beat tape out of it. That'd be hard. I've been saving. Let me show y'all something. I've been saving all my, I'll call it guts. Like all the, hold on. See if y'all can see. all like the thread and the even like the dust, even like the dust or whatever from like just the sewing and from my surgery and everything. Once stuff gets cut off, you can see maybe better there. So I have all this stuff, and I need to figure out what to do with it. And I've seen videos of people using this and like stuffing like pillows or something with it, and that's cool. But I also want to make something where you actually see all this stuff, because I want you to. I think this is like just really cool, and yeah, all the colors and everything look really cool. I got to figure out something to do with it. It's much better than my collection of what is it, White Owl wrappers. I had a huge box because I'm a chiefer, and I this was in my younger years. I had just a box of White Owl wrappers, and I didn't really think it was like that cool. More or less like the opposite. But it was really uncool. But I was thinking of like making something with those. I have no idea where that box is now though. I don't care. But yeah, much cooler than that collection. Always make sure, trim as best as you can. Get all them little stitches out. Man, this seems really, really small. I don't think. But again, I only had a little bit of this material left, and I could have like maybe paired this fabric with another fabric to make something else, but I don't think I want to do that because I'm trying to like I'm only trying to pair like corduroy with corduroy, you know what I mean? As far as that goes, because yeah, I just think that's like better to do. So yeah, it's fine. Shout out to all my small people out there that are just, I'm the little guy. I'm just a little guy. Also, something else I'm curious, I want to ask the public about. I recently watched a video and this woman said, you don't want people to say, did you make it? You want people to ask, where'd you get it from? And I want to know how true that statement is, because when I was at Mood and I had my little two-piece on, people kept asking me like if I made it. I believe that's what they were saying. Yeah, I believe that was what most of the comments were. They were like, yo, did you make that? And so now I'm a little self-conscious because I'm wondering, was it because, the top stitching was sloppy or something, or it just looked a little homemade, or was it like, were they literally just asking? Or yeah, what was the case? I'm curious about that, because I can definitely see it being like both ways, like somebody literally could just be like, yo, like, is this you type of thing, or yeah, this looks homemade, like, did you make it? And I'm not gonna pretend like I am like the best top stitcher and the best sewer and everything. I'm totally not. I know I'm not, but also I do take, pride in making like a good garment, and I don't want it to look like sloppy or like homemade in that sense, you know what I mean? And I would say with everything happening, with all that terrible stuff being made with not real hands and not real thoughts, I think this is so important, even more important now more than ever, because yeah, none of that is right. None of that is correct. And yeah, stuff like this, like just things that are made with human hands and human thoughts, needs to be just showcased more and talked about more. Because what is that stuff even? I don't even know. It's garbage. Okay, so it's been more than a week maybe, unfortunately, since I've done like the last clip. I've been working on stuff, but I should have had this video completed already. Anyways, I have finished the top and I've done the jacket. I'm wearing it currently, pretty much completed. I just need to add the snaps. We'll definitely say I need to just do things without thinking, because it took me too long to just like make this, and I'm always indecisive on what to do and how to do it and everything like that. And yeah, I'm like really tired of that. I need to just go forth and do the thing. But yeah, pretty I mean, it's pretty okay. I'm not trying to, hit it out of the park. I'm just trying to make things and have things completed. Obviously I want things to be like the best and look the coolest. But, at the rate that I'm working and how quickly things need to happen, or I need to have things made, I can't just be thinking all day. I have to just start doing. But anyways, yeah, I like it. It's cool. Lined it. So I was working on lining and everything like that. That went pretty well. Like the pockets. I took pockets from a previous garment. Like this like greenish corduroy. It was my first garment that I had made. A little story. So I had made my first. It wasn't my first garment, but it was the first garment that I was selling. And I remember I was working a job at the time, and I was like, okay. So I was working this job, and was listening to NPR, and it was this segment, and this guy was talking about being an entrepreneur, just like working for yourself or something like that. I was like, you know what? Yeah. Yeah. I was like, just like, yeah, like this is like, I'm supposed to be hearing this sort of thing. And like, I remember I had made the jacket, and pretty much like I had quit the job with the idea that I was going to sell this one jacket. I only had this one jacket on my site. I was going to sell the jacket, use that money to make something else, use that to, and just keep going and just bankroll myself into success off of that $100 garment that I did. But anyways, that's where this green from. I know it's not like an actual green. It's like it's not coming to me right now. But yeah, that's where this came from. And yeah, I was able to do the pocket here, and then also I like the pocket here. I thought that was pretty cool. So definitely some cool things about it. And yeah, just a nice little XL chore style sort of deal. No cuffs or waistband or anything like that. So yeah, let me know what you guys think about that. Also, I did the extra small shirt, and I've just got to say that wasn't extra small. That was like extra small. Okay, so as you can probably tell, Dakaria unfortunately has the yiddies all out. Unfortunately, that's not cool. That's not swaggy. Unless that's what you're going for, then it is swaggy, but that's not what I was going for. So yeah, armhole was too small. Everything was too small. I will say though, if this was had some stretch to it, like a knit, material, I think this would be much better. It would just, obviously that stretch would maybe make it much cuter and actually like wearable, because I'm trying to get the numbers in order now to where like I know what, an extra small would be, what my extra small would be, what my small would be, what my medium would be, so on and so forth. So that's what is happening right now, because I've done smalls and everything before, but I've never really like put everything together and figured out, okay, this is what has worked, this is what has fit, etc. So yeah, shout out to Dakaria, had the yiddies out. So yeah, this was that, and then I made another one that I was gonna just do a different video about the newer stuff that I'm making, but I'll just include it in this one. Okay. So we've then got this one that I made recently, and as you can see, a little more fitting. I believe, I wasn't trying to go for like a straight up like slim down, you know what I mean? Like it's okay to have some openness like this. So yeah, I'm okay with that. And yeah, my little design that I'm gonna run with, I think, of the window with the flower bed in it. I think that's pretty cute. But yeah, I think this is pretty cute. I like the cut. Um, I think it is an actual extra small. Probably not a small for sure, extra small. But yeah, I'm gonna have somebody try it on, make sure it fits, and yeah, we're just gonna keep going with it. We're just gonna keep making stuff. I'm gonna document stuff better to where I know the numbers and I know how things will fit, and I'm not guessing or anything anymore. It's just like we'll just have the pattern ready, and I'm just gonna go with it and rock with it. So yeah, I'm still making that jacket that I mentioned earlier in the video, the VHS joint. Don't know what I'm gonna do with this. Maybe like start making like some type of figure, like stuff like bear or whatever, and putting clothes on it, like the small stuff that doesn't fit. I don't know, figure it out. Yeah. Until the next video, hopefully it's a little more constructed. It makes a little more sense right now. I'm definitely sort of just trying to grasp some consistency, consistency, and just yeah, trying to get a good flow going. I haven't really had that. Really, I feel like ever since I've started, it's sort of been really bad, sort of way of doing it, smoking too much and everything like that. So, trying to get better, trying to put in a full 8 hours, all those things. Trying to get better with the videos. Like I said, it's been like an entire week, if not more, since like the last clip, and I definitely should have just like gotten it done so I could make another one and just keep going. Cause yeah, it's already, what is it, January, February, March, April? It's already April. Soon to be May, then June, then July. Summer is coming up. Definitely want to try to make more of an impact with my work. So got a lot of work to do, but yeah, until next video. All right, peace.